Hello everyone, it's your boy Manatsu here, and I'm bringing you back with another Dokkan video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Dragon Ball Heroes Celebration units, which we got revealed on the Twitter. So far we actually don't have all the information for all the characters. So essentially what's going to happen is we know that there's going to be Poutine, which is a free-to-play unit. There's going to be the Supreme Kai of Time Corrupted, which is an SSR, and the Rebel, which is also an SSR. It seems that they're not going to show that information on the Twitter, so we're going to know about that later tonight during a data download, which I'll go ahead and make a video on that data download as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at these units. So this is Super Saiyan God Trunks here, and let's kind of just break them down. So I did break it down a little bit on the 5-9 channel. Actually, whatever, I showed that by accident, but I did kind of did a video on the 5-9 channel as well, which you can go ahead and check it out. Me and Gil, right? Kind of go ahead and go over all the units there, but I wanted to make one for my own channel, of course. So the Trunks is a brand new Dragon Ball Heroes category leader of Key 4 and then 170% to stats. That's pretty good for sure. He's the best new Dragon Ball Heroes category leader, so we'll definitely be able to take that. He gets 30% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. Along with that, he gets a high chance to perform a critical hits. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain typing to rainbow key spheres when all allies attacking in the same turn are Dragon Ball Heroes category characters. So, as you can obviously tell, this God Trunks really wants to be ran on the Dragon Ball Heroes team. Which again, definitely is not a bad thing for sure. I mean, for me personally, I don't necessarily like that. I would prefer units to be good on every single team they're on. Though there is an argument, again, you can run a bunch of Dragon Ball Heroes category allies in these other teams. I just feel like it kind of restricts your team building. But if we're talking about specifically the Dragon Ball Heroes category team, this guy is going to be absolutely crazy. Like, you guys, this guy is going to be putting up very high numbers. I feel like maybe I'm underrating him a little. Again, I want to see him in game before I give any final judgments, but I just always disliked units who have this type of passive. Like Taxangia has this type of passive. I feel like it's a little similar to Mekicabra, for example. You know, the cooler armored squadron. Though this Trunks is definitely way better than them, you know. If you don't really get much of this active, you only have the 100% attack defense and high chance crit. Which in some of these teams, like Realm of Gods, for example, you might not get too many of these Dragon Ball Heroes category allies with him. Which, again, limits him on being on these other teams, which sucks because he's on so many teams. He's like, what, 11 category teams? And it kind of hurts him. One good thing, though, is that he has an amazing link set with, you know, Super Saiyan Prepared for Battle, Cold Judgment, Warrior Gods, like the Godly Power as well for his battle. This guy has a very strong link set. And his super attack effect, he also has Seals, which is very good. He does immense damage, which is also nice. And he raises attack and defense in one turn. So again, I think this Trunks will still be good. Even without a full Dragon Ball Heroes category team, I definitely think he'll still be runnable, given you have Cold Judgment active. But again, we need to wait and see. I feel like I would almost prefer Shocking Speed over Prepared for Battle. You can Rainbow Orb change as well on the Heroes team, which again is a very potent ability. Especially if we consider this next unit here. So this is the Dark King Mekicabra right here. He's actually buffs the crossover category team on his leader skill, which, you know, is okay, you know, for sure. 3 key, 30%, 130% attack and defense. That's okay. Nothing really the greatest, though. If you look at Mekicabra, he has a lot of attack and defense on his passive skill. So he gets basically 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 80% attack and defense when performing a super attack, which is very strong. He gets an additional 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So again, with all of these, it's going to be very easy for this guy to hit pretty good attack and defense numbers. One thing I want you guys to keep in mind as well is that his stats are like a banner unit. So you can't look at this guy's stats and be like, oh my god, he's better than GT Goku and GT Vegeta, because he does have normal kind of banner unit stats. But again, with him being a nuker like that, let me just increase that. With him being a nuker like this, he's going to still be hitting very good attack stats, especially with the unit like Big Bad Bosses, Godly Power, stuff like, you know, these two links are going to be very powerful. Shatter Limit you can get, but, you know, I feel like these links kind of like a meh. But these three at the bottom right there are pretty nice for him, especially Big Bad Bosses. He has this also interesting Broly, Chilai, and Limo type effect where he gets basically based on the type key sphere you obtain, he gets different buffs. So like, if you get 2 or more AGL key spheres, he gets 80% attack and defense. If you get 2 STR physical key spheres, he gets 80% attack. And then he gets 80% defense with 2 attack or ints. So depending on the orbs you get, he gets different buffs. And he also recovers 8% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So again, him, he's greatly influenced by this god Trunks. The only unfortunate thing is that they don't really link together at all, but this Trunks being able to provide this guy his rainbow orb changing will definitely allow this to be a very, very, you know, solid, not rotation, but you're going to probably have God Trunks like floating on the team. God Trunks is a very great leader for the Dragon Ball Heroes team, so you know this guy will be able to live out his full potential next to another unit. Maybe Demogra, the physical Demogra, he's not really that great, but you know him plus the physical Demogra will be a pretty good unit together. He's on a few category teams again, even outside of the Heroes team. I feel like he's very good. So I'm interested to see how this guy's gonna look like in game mostly. Same with the Trunks, because again their stats are weird, so I want to see how they actually look in game before I really come into a final conclusion. Xenopan is actually Xenopan's actually very, very good. So if we just break it down, she's actually a crossover leader of 3 key and 150% stats, which is pretty good on its own, because the only other crossover leader we have is really Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which is 170%. But if you don't have him, she's actually probably your go-to crossover category leader, which is funny enough. She gets 140% attacking defense at the start of turn. She gives Dragon Ball Heroes category allies key 3 and 40% attacking defense. She has a high chance of critting and a high chance of dodging. She gets 50% defense within the same turn with each dodge she does. So this is like the STR Whis effect right there, which is very powerful. If you guys know, this effect is actually basically at 100% defense raise. So based on how it's well, it's going to be different for her, but this effect right here, it's going to be more than 50% because it calculates links, which she has links like All in the Family, you know, which is very powerful. Saiyan Lineage and Fierce Battle as well, so she's actually a pretty good pairing with, again, Tech Ultimate Gohan, funny enough. So she's a very, very good unit to use with, like, Tech Ultimate Gohan, for instance. She also gets 50% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. I feel like that's like an extra bonus on top of that rather than something that she needs, such as God Trunks, for instance. Think of it like, you know, the GT Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, where they get the extra buffs based on the GT category allies that are around them. She gets this, which, you know, this extra 50% attack and defense will make her very, very powerful on the Heroes team. But even outside of that, I feel like she's not going to really hit hard, but she has a crit chance. She has a utility with the dodging. She supports. She has a great link set. She's on a couple of category teams, you know, like Youth, Crossover, Time Travelers, Defenders that just needs help. These 3 are very strong category teams that she'll be able to see use on as well. So I really like this pan. Personally, I see myself using the pan probably over the Trunks and the Mekicabra probably a lot of the times, especially in terms of longevity. I feel like this pan will out-age them. She also has a high chance of stun, which makes her very powerful for Super Battle Road. The attack race for one turn is not really great, and the extreme damage, so I like this pan a lot. This is Super Saiyan Goku Xeno, so him and the Vegeta are very, very similar, where, you know, he basically gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 100% attack when there's another Goku family category ally on the team. He also gives Goku family category allies key 2 and 40% attack and defense. So, again, Goku family category allies 40% attack and defense and 2 key. You guys don't have to have me tell you that's good, right? Like, that's a very good ability. He also does greatly stack attack and defense on super attack, and he has a high chance of stun. So he's good for both short events and long events because of that. He has an amazing link set. You know, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Kamehameha, Experienced Fighters. Unit Patrol is solid because there's a lot of Heroes units. Prepared for Battle, Shattering Limit. He's on like 9 category teams, which you could all use them because all these teams have Goku family units. So this guy's very good. He's up there with Pan, I feel like, for sure. Like, again, all these hero units, you know, are definitely very good. None of them are bad, for sure. They're all good units. I can tell you that much. Like, I may be hitting on, like, say, you know, God Trunks a little bit, but he's still a very good unit, a very powerful unit that you could use. Moving on to the Vegeta, he's basically the same. I feel like the Vegeta is going to be more needed because Vegeta family needed more units. But again, 120% starter turn, 100% attack when there's a Vegeta family category, and then ally on the team, and then there's Vegeta family category allies key 2 and 40% attack and defense. Vegeta family really needed this. I feel like now Vegeta family is going to be very powerful. If you haven't checked out my Vegeta family video that I did yesterday, I believe it should have been uploaded yesterday. For this video is probably gonna go up like around later today. I'm not gonna upload it instantly. But yeah, I mean, he has a very strong link set for the Vegeta team with like Royal Lineage, Prodigy, Super Saiyan, Prepared Battle. Like, he's very good, and he's on what, 9 category teams as well. This Vegeta is pretty good as well. So he also does have the same greatly raised attack and defense, but this time he lowers attack. I don't know which one would be better between lowering attack and the stun, but I would feel like maybe I like the stun a little more. The attack lowering is guaranteed though, so I don't know. I guess it's, at the end, it's not really that big of a deal. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Goteng Xeno stats, and we have the Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. So again, just like the Super Saiyan Vegeta and Goku, they are very similarly built. So he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. They get an additional 30% attack and defense with each super attack they perform, up to 120%. They'll launch an additional guaranteed super attack when there's another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. And when the target enemy is stunned or sealed, he also performs an additional super attack. So it's either one of these three. As long as you have one of these activated, he gets an additional super attack. On a super attack effect, he lowers attack and defense and raises attack and defense by 30%. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to run up this guy. With this guy, they share like 5 links together, basically. Super Saiyan, Overnight Flash, Shocking Speed, Fuse Spider, and Shattering the Limit. You know, this guy's basically the same, except he needs the attack or defense down on the enemy lord. And he seals instead of the actual attack and defense lowering on this guy's super attacks. So, I mean, again, they're both very good units. They're going to take a little bit of time to build up. I feel like, you know, you want at least one turn to build them up. The unfortunate thing is that you want to run them on a rotation together. So if you don't run them like in super battle road situations, you're not going to really want to put one in slot 1 because like none of them dodge or guard. So this is definitely a long event type rotation. But again, as long as you have them together in a long type event, or if you get lucky in super battle road, then these two will definitely be able to pop off. You know, this is a multiplicative buff plus the 30% on super attack. Their defense is going to be like extremely high, like 230k plus for sure, especially considering if this guy has Cold Judgment with a unit in the 3rd slot. Things can get very crazy for this trunk. So I think they're well designed for sure. They definitely work very, very well together. And finally, we have the Super Saiyan Vagex here. So he's a little similar to them. He's just different because he's not relying on another unit. I should close this here, please. Okay, of course. So what this Vagex does, he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 100% attack when performing a super attack. So again, that's a multiplicative buff right there. He also gets a 10% chance to crit per super attack he does, up to 50%. So again, that's going to take some time to build up, so definitely a long event type unit. He launches an additional super attack when the enemy is in attack, defense down, or stunned or sealed. So the only unfortunate thing is that for long events, you won't see this, you know, kind of additional super attack guarantee too often. But it will help him in short events for sure, which will be very, very ideal. And he also does permanently stack defense on his super attack again, so he will be good for short events. And I feel like even for short events, I mean, he's going to be pretty solid. And for long events, he'll definitely be very powerful. He has a very good link set as well. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, Shocking Speed, Fuse Fighter, Power Restored by God, and Shattering the Limit. The only really mad link I'd say is Power Restored by God. Everything else is good. He's on a good amount of category teams. 7 category teams is definitely what I would like. But yeah, that's pretty much all the units here. Again, they're all very good. If I had to pick a favorite, probably Xenopan. Xenopan is very, very powerful, and I can't really try them all on Getting Forever. So let me know who your guys' favorite is. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.